Hey favorite ones, welcome back or welcome if it's your first time here. Today's title will be on a besties. How steep is their love? It will be a pick a card reading, and we will be using the Tarot of Transformation by Willow, Arlenea, and Jasmin Lee Cori. And I'll be posting that below with the timestamps. Today's choices will be with crystals, and we have Aventurine, Amethyst, Dalmatian Jasper, and then we have Witch's Broom Kyanite. So before I get into them, I just wanted to go over a disclaimer and just say that all these readings are general and you have free will. Don't take anything that I say here and make it concrete within your life. You can choose anything your heart desires. As well as I'm not taking any personal readings through the website as of yet. If I ever do, I will not solicit to you messages saying that I have a reading to give you unless it's through like a giveaway event, and you'll know that. So don't give away any of your money. That's a scam that people use. All right, I will see you at your pile. Bye. Pile number 1. If you chose Aventurine, then this pile's for you. I feel like pile number 1 that you are very good with manifesting money, abundance of all kinds, like health, opportunities, friendship, love. You're very good at manifesting. Also, you could be very into traveling. I feel that as well. I did pick out different types of teas to go with each one, and for pile number 1 we have green tea matcha, which is properties are for energizing, improves metabolism, and clears brain fog. So I feel like you bring a lot of clarity to your friends. Your friends feel like you bring a lot of clarity to their life. They also feel like this may not apply to all of you, but I feel like you also have dietary needs or just very healthy with your choices. You could be switching it up and eating more vegetables, doing a challenge of not eating out as often, adding more like a vegetarian or vegan diet into your life, whether that's by choice or because of dietary needs. As I said before, that's just something that they know about you and that they would say about you. They would also say that you have a very green thumb, and that's what I got from the tea. And let's move into the cards. So Spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors, can you let me know why pile number 1's friends think about them? Like, how steep is their love for their besties? Okay. Oh. Can pile number 1, please? 2 more cards. Do the hoppy hop. So I feel like you could be really into hip hop or dancing, especially choreography, because I'm getting the movie Step Up 2, especially Moose. So you could enjoy mooses as well outdoors. But yeah, I feel like dance, especially like the underdogs. You could be an underdog who comes out on top. To your friends, they don't see you as the underdog at the beginning of the movie. They see you like the one who's come from being through it all. You're the one who's got to the other side. Your friends see you as the one who becomes the hero on the journey. Like, you've gone from being the fool to being the magician, and that's how your friends view you. Your friends view you as being authentic, especially when it comes to your connections. You could be very much about your romantic partner as well. They could see you as being someone who would be a really good partner, or they view your relationship as relationship goals. So you really make your friends have higher standards for the relationships that they have in their life. You lead by a good example and show that, they should have a relationship that is equal give and take, yin and yang. Supporting each other's weaknesses and is that the way I want to say it? Like, yeah, supporting each other through your weaknesses and applauding your flaws and what's the other one called? Anyway, what you excel at. They celebrate what you excel at, and they support you with things. They feel like you support people through their flaws. Like, if they have a problem, you'll support people through it and not judge them or make them feel silly for it. You just get right in there and you're like right on top of it, and you're like, hey, maybe you didn't see it this way, and you like totally flip the script on them, and make them feel supported when things aren't in their control. Sometimes things are completely out of our control, and in those times you're really supportive and make them feel a little bit more grounded. You could be very down to earth with the green and the Aventurine as well. Very temperance energy. You could have Aquarius and the Sun and Moon card here. So I feel like you're very balanced, especially with the Two of Cups. Your friends say that you're a very balanced and aligned person. You're very in tune with your inner child and your divine feminine and masculine. You're someone who really loves looking at the moon and the stars and the ocean. So you like the ocean and like looking at the stars. You like deep things and deep thoughts. Your friends see you as healing your inner child and generational wounds. As I was saying, yeah, you've become very aligned, and they're proud of you for that journey that you've made in a short period of time, as I can see. Because it looks like in this picture, like she's just skipping, and it like almost like she's skipping paradigms and moving up levels that are and so inspiring as well. You could be into mermaids and mythological creatures as well, storytelling. Yeah, your friends think you're a very good storyteller, very articulate, and you could be a writer, a video content creator, as well as a teacher. You could be a teacher. Now, that doesn't have to be within a school setting. Like I said earlier, if they had something that they wanted to get solved, you would be the one to go to, and you're have that teacher heart in you, where you want, once you know something, you really want someone else to know it, so that it can get spread around, so it could become common knowledge. Yeah, your friends feel like you have a lot of common, like non-common knowledge. Like if when it comes to trivia, you could be really good at trivia. Yeah, with the polarities here too, I didn't even see that till now. Yeah, you're very balanced. Your friends think that your friends say that you would be there for them day or night, and many moons. So you could, the friend that I could be channeling for you right now could have been with you through many moon cycles and has watched you go from that underdog to being the champion. That's the other part. You might forget on yourself sometime, but you are a champion. You are victorious, and your friends are so proud of you. I can feel it. Just they want to go hard. Some of you might like Melinda from YouTube. She's a Celtic type of folklore. You could be into folklore, but folk music is what I was gonna say. You could be really into folk music, or you could be in a band as well. Marine life and animals. You really take care of animals and plants. You're really good at, like I said earlier with the green thumb, I'm just reiterating that with the flower here. It kind of reminds me of the lotus flower. So you could be really, I feel like some of you could really be into The Last Airbender, as well as some of you may have like made it out of the mud. Like with the lotus flower, they grow out of the mud. So at some point you may have felt like the ugly duckling, and your friends see you as the swan. You've really like bloomed, and you may have been hiding or been the wallflower at one point, but not to your friends. Your friends don't feel as if you're a wallflower. Your friends feel as if you were the star, as if you were the main event. Like, look, there's a whole bunch of like moons, which are just as much of a star, but your friends really want you to know that it's time for you to come out and stand on your own podium of accomplishments and really build yourself up. Yeah, make yourself more available. Some of you could be engineers with that little pop-up that I got. Some of you could be getting a lot of notifications and callbacks for being a star as well. That may not resonate for everyone as of yet, but I do feel like you're really going to turn your whole world upside down and let your dreams take soar. And your friends are really seeing that happening for you, and they want to encourage you and dance along with you across to your dreams. I feel like here with how the two beings look culturally different, you could have friends that are far, like long distance relationships, friendships, like pen pals and stuff like that. You could share each other's like cultures and traditions, and they just really love doing that with you. You could enjoy learning other cultures as well. You could be a linguist as well as an anthropologist with the integrating. Yeah, you're really starting to integrate into society, whereas before you used to shy away and try to hermit and dim your light, where now you're trying to live more within your own spirit and putting all that healing that you did into action to propel yourself forward into the stars. So yeah, that's what I have here for you, pile number 1. I did want to roll some dice for your number. You can look it up afterwards. And so we have 533. You could be seeing 3-3 a lot. 5 symbolizes big changes. Your 3-3 is a master number, and it is the master number of teachers. So I really feel like you've gone from being in a student position to passing on knowledge that you've come to cultivate over the years, whether it's in regards to sciences, art, production, healing, or just, everyday economics. You could be teaching economics as well, research and different types of money situations, but I don't think that's what I was gonna say. Dang it. Everyday education. You could be a primary elementary teacher as well, or just the lower. Like, I feel like you're the teacher of beginners. Oh, sweetheart. You guys could really like cats or pets or dealing with them a lot. I'm gonna ask you to go down, my little lumpkin. Okay. And I know you like getting up on everything and sitting in front of the laptop. Yeah, your friends might feel that definitely is another sign that you are a confirmation that you are definitely friends with people who are through the computer, because I feel like you talk about your pets with them and stuff, and they really enjoy getting pictures of like scenery and your adventures. Like with the Aventurine, your friends really like hearing about your adventures. Master number could be your life path number as well, but yeah, it symbolizes for being the teachers of mastery. So you could have mastered something at this time, and now you're passing it down to the next generation. Yeah, art without earth is just eh. So yeah, create art as much as you can. Your friends feel like you bring art to everywhere you go, no matter where on earth you are. So you're creative, and don't forget that. All right, I'm going to move on to the next pile. So remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Pile number 2. If you chose the Amethyst, then this one is for you. Now, I also had one of my friends pick out teas for the cute for the besties, and for your pile it is hibiscus. Aids kidneys and liver function, and it's good for blood pressure. So I feel like you really lower people's blood pressure with being like a comedian, and you also could be practicing your sobriety and really wanting to work towards either being sober or working towards it. Congratulations. And if you have been struggling with that for a while, I believe in you, and don't give up. You're worth it. Also feel like I get from this is that you're a foodie and you like cooking for people and helping them with ailments that they have. You could be really into cooking for other people who aren't feeling well. So cooking can definitely be a love language for you. With Amethyst, it symbolizes protection and inspiration and cleansing. So your friends really feel like whenever they're around you, you really cleanse their aura field, whether it's and help them want to be as healthy, and they feel really protected and safe when they're around you. Especially with their like secrets and their worries and troubles, you really just let it all float away, you know? And I feel like you may be air signs that are coming through right now. I feel with the fact that I said it just blows away. So let's just joyous flow. You could live close to the ocean, or you could have oceans apart between you and your friend, like almost of different worlds. As one's, your friend could be a water sign, with the dolphin here, and the other individual here swimming around. I think it might be a mermaid. But I noticed how the symbol, and there's like swirling, and it looks almost like a wing, and a swan, and also a snail. So I feel like your friends think that you have a lot of depth to you, and you take your time getting to know people. Like you may have, like, it might wash over you really quickly to become connected, but that's a very air thing anyway. Yeah. School. I feel like you could have met them in school with the School of Fish down at the bottom, or while you were in school, and you really supported each other through that. I feel like you send postcards to each other, because I feel like with the snail is like snail mail. So you could send postcards to each other, or parcels. It also looks like a music symbol. So you could share music with each other, or make music with each other. Joyous flow. I'm going to keep shuffling because that's just the first card there. So you could be rearranging or renovating your home. Moved recently. Or your friend could have moved recently. You really helped them through that, and they want to express that they appreciate you and honor your friendship. Yeah, they trust you to walk with them. Woo! And not let them down, even when they're a mess. One more card. Spirit Guide, Guardian, and Sun Ancestors. This one? Okay. Thank you. Oh, so cute. Okay, your friend, Nine of Swords. Your friend feels like you get in your head a lot with worries and stuff like that. And you might get your worries get away from you, like you're letting your worries get away from you, and it looks almost like a labyrinth. You could work with minotaurs and stuff like that. Could be in mythology a lot with the labyrinth. The labyrinth was, oh, bless you, Gesundheit. Get out of here. You okay, baby? She's sniffing her own feet and sneezing. Ooh, babe, don't do that. uh, mythology, labyrinths, as well as the Green Man, which is connected to Pan. So you could work with the fawn and stag and satyr energy. A lot of paganism. I know that the labyrinth is connected with Greek mythology, so you could work with Greek deities as well, or you could just be into research and anthropology. I also have leaving the story, so 10 of Swords as well. You've gotten through, your friends feel like you've gone through a lot of betrayal, but you didn't let it get you down, and it just brought you soaring higher as you shined your light. Could work with the moon as well, as the moon is here. Very balanced energy. I have an owl, which also symbolizes Artemis, and ravens. I also have a fairy here. You could work with the fae folk as well. Or your friend might work with the fae and enjoys talking with you about it. But yeah, they trust you to walk by their side and that you're never leaving their story, and you give authentic nourishment. When you give love, you don't do it with wanting anything in return. And you're very much in tune with nature. Your friends want you not to worry about money as much. It looks like right here, like there's empty baskets, and the fairies, which symbolizes fairies, guides, guardians, or just support systems if you don't believe in that as well. Your support system is bringing you abundance. They're rooting for you during this time until your cornucopia is replenished again, especially with the way it looks like, that you could live in Arizona. I'm getting that as well. You don't have to. That's just one of the places I'm getting. You could also live next to the ocean. Pagan areas is around the UK and Germany, so you could live around those areas as well. A lot of ravens and birds. I feel like your friends think you're very freeing. Your friends think that you're very freeing and just a free spirit, and you love traveling a lot. Your friend loves hearing your stories about when you travel. Like, you leave nothing from the story. You leave nothing to be desired. Like, you leave nothing to the imagination. You nourish them body, soul, and spirit. Your friends got deep love for you, and they know that you're creative and a magician. You could work with herbs and different types of healing plants, with the herbs here on this set as well. I feel like you cloak yourself as well. You might do a blanket burrito or sushi roll or whatever you like to call it. You might cloak yourself a lot or wear hats or head coverings. I see a cat here or a wolf. You may be, your friends feel like you're one of the pack. You could also have a lot of pets as well, too. I feel like Some of you may have anesthesia. I forget how to pronounce it, but yeah, sometimes you don't let words get away from you. If you don't know how to get something through to someone, you will reiterate until they understand, and that's a beautiful way of teaching. Some of your friends may want to travel to come see you. Yeah, especially with a lot of like the taking off and the landing imagery. They may have to go across the ocean, but your friends do want to visit you, or they like having you a part of their life. I see a lot of different. Yeah, your friends think you're well traveled, and they love that you've been to so many places and experienced so many things. Go down. Thank you very much. Don't stand up there. It's not safe. If you have so many things for you to step on with your beans. So yeah, you could be very a patient with people around you, especially your animals. You could be very attentive. Your friends feel like you're very attentive towards animals. You could foster animals. You could be in charge of, taking care of other people's animals. People trust in you to babysit or walk their pets and stuff like that. So that's everything I have for you. I'm gonna roll dice for your numbers, and we have 6, 4, 1. So you could work with dragons a lot, with that 1 there being the actual dragon, and you're working on embracing your divine feminism and making yourself priority of number 1. And that's an amazing thing to do, is to put yourself first, because I feel like your friends know you as being someone who pours into their own cup first. You may have, fell into a rut for a little while, but that's okay. You get back up out of the rut. But I feel like you're really embracing your divine feminism right now. And yeah, especially with 4 being the green one, your stability is coming in. And you might be the black sheep of the family. But yeah, with this one, it's the 6. 6 is reevaluating. So you're reevaluating and be feeling more abundant, and your friends are happy that you're starting to, come out of that rut, and they can't wait to watch you bloom and grow more. All right. That's it for pile number 2. Thank you for coming through, and remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. All right. Bye. Pile number 3. If you chose the Dalmatian Jasper, then this pile is for you. So for your type of tea, we have here oolong, which is an anti-inflammatory. It's good for heart health, and it was used for research for Parkinson's and Alzheimer's. So you could have friends who think you're an amazing healer. You could work inside of the in the health, in a health profession. You could be an EMS, a nurse, a doctor, a surgeon, or you could be in the non-medical field of healers, such as Reiki, QHHT sessions, acupuncture, massage therapy, all that kind of stuff like that, I feel is what pile number 3 is about, especially bringing unity and family together. You could be a family doctor, or you could just really be about your family. I feel like that's really a lot for pile number 3, is that you're really about your family. There's no mistake that you will ride and die and do what's best for your family every time, and your friends see that in you. I wrote down that it reminds me of Master Ogwe, that there is sometimes more to learn, even for a master. So I feel like your friends feel like you're always constantly learning. Just when they think you've finished learning something, you're moving on to the next thing to learn. You just love learning, doing your own research, brushing up on information, and you're just like a walking, talking thesaurus and encyclopedia. You just love knowing whatever there is to learn, and you do embody that Master Ogwe. I feel like you like turtles and tortoises, kung fu. You could be really into action movies, and family movies as well. Family movie night. But also being a good friend. Your friend feels like you're, like when you're with a friend, you feel like you're a part of the team, you're a part of the squad. You always make people feel like they belong there. Even if they're misfits, you always seem to know how to make them feel more at ease and like they're a part of the experience and the celebration as much as the next. And yeah, so you really bring that unity. And you make everyone, your friends say you make them feel like the golden scroll. Like you make them feel like they're the golden scroll. You show them what's special within them without even trying, by mirroring it back to them. So you're really good at mirroring people's things. Your friends enjoy that within you, because you really help them learn. Now, they also know that you might get a bad rap because other people might not appreciate you triggering their inner wounds. And yeah, that could be a kind of a thing that just really bites. But your friends and the people who are for you really enjoy that blunt and tactful and, you know, cutthroat, be real attitude. And they like that you can be real with them and set them straight if need to be. You won't let them just run amok and you know, self-sabotage. You're just not about that. You won't let people self-sabotage. You won't let them, you know, do you know, make sure that they do right by their family, and you'll help them out with their families if need to be. And really if need to be, you will be their family, which is, it comes with the territory. I feel like if someone's friends with you, they are instantly family. Like, you know, Dawn and the whole gang from Fast and Furious. You could be really into mechanics, car mechanics, as well as it is kind of action, but it is somewhat of a comedy. So I could feel you're really into comedy and being like, what do you call it? Family. That's all that keeps going to my head, is family. For family. You really changed how you express yourself over the years, and you weren't always like this. And I feel like some of you might not have real family, and that's why you choose, as soon as you find people within your life, you're like, you're my family now, because you may have not grown up with a family. So now friends are your family, and there may be some of you who do have a family, but that's just the type of energy you have. As soon as someone gets into your circle, you're like, your family, and I'm gonna take for you, I'm gonna take care of you. I'm gonna make sure you do right by yourself and others. Your friends feel like you're from a whole nother planet. You could be a starseed, or that's just the kind of energy you have, is that you're just out of this world, especially with the multi-dimensional universe here. You could, with the healing, again, it's like you could work with the QHHT, as I was saying, or past life regressions. You could be a type of person who's into that. You don't have to be in charge of being the healer, but I feel like you might do the self-healing yourself. Spiritual leaders, yeah, this is really a spiritual leader type of pile here. Definitely leaders, spiritual leaders. You could be life path number 7, life path 33, or life path 3, especially with the communication. It looks like passing on the communication. They're talking with their higher self and healing and birthing a new dimension. You came here to help create a new cosmos. High priestess energy. You birth new ideas and new energies into the earth as you're healing yourself. Yeah, definitely Atlantean energy I'm getting, as well as some of you may be going through a Kundalini or awakening, Kundalini arising, whatever you want to call it. But I feel like you could be doing yoni work, either through mantras or yoga. I feel like a lot of stretching, working out, cleansing of the womb. I see you're cloaking yourself. Your friends feel like you cloak your family and friends in protection. If they're with you, then they know they're gonna be protected. Spiritually and physically, they will be protected. So yeah, I also feel like you could have been you could work with the Fae, or could have been a Fae in another lifetime with the one here. You can see all the Fae around here dancing. And then there's the super big one being. You could work with the giants as well, and it looks kind of frosty, so you could work with Loki. I feel like, you could work with, why am I forgetting this? Pagan religions. You could work with Thor, Loki. You could be in the Nordic. You could be with Nordic. I have no idea why I forgot that for a moment. I think there was another message trying to come through at the same time. Yeah, that was the other message that came through, is that you work with the light languages. I'm getting that with you could be work with frequencies like sound bowls. Some of you could be into making your own brand name or type of fashion. You could make blankets, baby items. Yeah, feminine mysteries and intuitive wisdom. Your friends feel you're very intuitive and wise, and your friends feel like you came here to heal the planet. and that your friends feel like you don't stand on a pedestal because you want to stand amongst those that you are teaching. You don't put yourself above anyone else. You very much stand within the energy of, I'm no better than anyone else, and no one else is better than me. Your friends think you're very open to the angels. They think you're an earth angel. You could be very much into angel numbers. You could be I feel like you're very into angel numbers. I feel like you go over what you could have done a lot. Your friends think that you go over what you could have done better with your life, and they want you to give yourself more credit and to know that you're safe to feel loved and you're safe to feel satisfied with what you have done so far in your life. Yeah, painters. I'm getting painters. Some of you could be storytellers as well. I also see here lotus flower. Which one is that? Hold on, I'm trying to see. You could be Pisces. You don't have to be. It's showing all of. That's Pisces, Aries, Sagittarius, Cancer. Those are the only ones showing up on the little rocks there going around. I thought they had all of them there, but I was like trying to look at them like in the sun behind the thing. Yeah, your friends feel like you're very bright, like extremely bright. And not just like through intelligence, but your smile and your aura and the way you present. I see a lot of blues here. Your aura could be really blue. Or you could work with your throat chakra a lot. Yeah, you speak your mind. Your friends love how you speak your mind and you speak wisdom into the universe. And you're not afraid to stand up to other people who feel as if they're better than you. You don't allow other people to make you feel less than. Your friends think you're a really good dancer. You know how to stroke the flames of passion. I don't know how that's supposed to translate, spirit. Stroke the flames. Apparently, they think that you got that you got it going on. I don't know how to say this as our friends. Some of your friends might think that you're hot, you know? It's okay to think your friends are hot, you know? You could be the type of person who's into open relationships or just an ally of those who are that are open to that kind of relationship. And your friends appreciate you being open and multidimensional and understanding that not everyone loves the same. And that family isn't always defined as man, woman, children, dog, cat. But family is how you define it, and your friends appreciate that you are an ally, or your friends know that you're the type of person who is in an open relationship and they want to show you love and support and let you know that they find it inspirational that you don't let society standards of family get in the way of you moving on with your life and succeeding. So I'm going to roll some dice for you. And we have 3, 4, 6. So you can look that up for yourself and see what comes up also as well. Silence is full of answers. So sometimes you don't give people the answers right away because you want people to learn on their own. You're really, you teach in the way that people need to, and you put the band hammer on people. You're not afraid to cut people off who are no longer serving you. And sometimes, not saying anything before leaving is just as effective as saying something. So you're not afraid to walk away from what is no longer serving you, and that's what I get from the feeling there. All right, that's everything I have for you, pile number 3s. Thank you for coming through and letting me read the energies of your friends. And remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. And I will see you in your next reading. Bye. Pile number 3. If you chose the Witch's Broom Kyanite, then this pile is for you. Your tea that I picked out for is hemp tea, which alleviates chronic pain, reduces anxiety, and improves sleep. So I feel like for you, it is caffeine free. So I feel like some of you just might not drink a lot of caffeine. Some of you might not drink caffeine at all, or you're cutting back on it. And that's just something your friends know about you. Also, you could work with hemp, whether it's in production or fashion, food, or you could just really be into taking like CBD oils and stuff like that for your chronic pain, anxieties, and someone who needs to have more sleep. So that could be, I feel like for half of you, that's could be the indication is you're not getting enough sleep, and that's how your friends feel about you. You could have anxieties and chronic pain. I also feel like for the other half of you, you just work with hemp, whether that's in production of it or if you work in a company that you sell and you just don't use, or you do enjoy partaking in CBD gummies and stuff like that. No judgment here, and enjoy yourself. For Kyanite, for the Broom, Witch's Broom, I feel like you really sweep people off your feet. That's how your friends feel about you. You can go into any crowd and just really just sweep them off of their feet. You're really cool, calm, and relaxed. In their eyes, they feel like you are, even though you may not feel that way for yourself, especially with the anxiety here. To others, you may seem like you do things effortlessly. That might not be the case for yourself, but I am reading for other people's energy on how they feel about you. So, let me get pile number 4's besties and how steep is their love for them, and what do their friends gotta say? Spirit guides, guardians, and ancestors. Boop, 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 boop. I got banana phone. You guys might like old time videos or get videos that come to your head a lot. You could be the type of person, your friends, you'll be the one who brings up like old videos and old memes and The one who doesn't really care if someone's like, I've seen it before, and you'll be like, you'll see it again today because I'm showing it to you. So you don't care. You love having fun and being a comedian. You like bringing people's smiles to people's faces. I really feel like you might reduce people's anxieties. Even though you may have your own, you might be like a calming person to others, or just because you're so empathetic because you've had the type, or sorry, sympathetic for those who are not into that last word. If you can be sympathetic in regards to the fact that you know what it's like to have anxiety, so you're very comforting and you know how to help people navigate things that they're going through. I feel like you've had a lot of life experiences and your friends like feel comfortable to turn to you when things may be going south. 55555 on the clock. So yeah, definitely big changes coming through for you, and you may have not always been that way. Your friends might have feel like, yeah, you went searching for structure, and you started off and you might have had a closed off heart that was like, you know, that one, if I could melt your heart by Madonna or whatever it is. Whatever it is, like I don't know what Frozen is. Or whatever it is, like I don't listen to it. You might have old taste in music. That might be something that your friends know in you. You really like to weigh your pros and cons. If they have your friend has something going on in their life that they need a solution for, you really like to present the pros and cons to them for each reason why they should and shouldn't do each way and what path, especially with this creative differences. So yeah, you could have creative differences. Some of your friends might be super into spiritual stuff, and other friend might be super into science stuff, but you don't let that creative differences get in the way of having a good friendship, because you really focus on what you do have in common instead of judging each other for each other's beliefs. You're really open-minded with your belief systems, and you're ever flowing with the change. So the wheel of fortune here. So I feel like you've gone through the motions from being in a poverty mindset to becoming an abundant mindset, and opening up your heart and dissolving into oneness between your higher self and your creative inner child. You might have been closed off. I feel like you may have not been able to see how amazing you are, and your friends are happy that you're slowly starting to come out of your cocoon and learn that your wings, your talents, yourself is beautiful. Like with this here, especially with the mosaic, and I feel like some of you may be into origami or paper folding or creating art with different colored pieces of paper. I'm not sure what that's called. But arts and crafts. Your friends feel like you're really into arts and crafts. You're artsy and crafts. Your friends feel like you need to drink more water. Dissolving. Your friends are seeing that you're no longer diluting yourself, like dissolving yourself, like watering yourself down. You're not cutting yourself out of the equation anymore. You're putting yourself into your creative freedom. You're really moving towards creative freedom. You're not going to be like putting yourself into the position of being a wallflower just so someone else can have their turn. Like if there was a raffle and you would be like, well, I'm not going to put my name in because obviously everyone else in the room needs this more than me. But your friends have seen you go from being in that energy to being like, I'm going to put my name in because if it comes up for me then that means it was meant for me. There's no reason why I don't deserve this any less than anyone else. I work hard, I play hard, I deserve awesome things. I feel like there's a lot of new projects coming for you. And you're swimming through you're swimming through the channels of your passions. So there may be more than one stream of passion in your life. And in the past, you were like, I really need to make a choice. What do I want to be? What do I want to be? Do I want to make art? Do I want to sing? Do I want to write a book? Do I want to make videos? What if I want to become what if I want to go into the trades? And now you're realizing, you're like, why can't I do all of these things? Like, I don't have to do them all at once, obviously, because that'd be overwhelming. But you're making each project. You're like, okay, I'll do one project of music. I'll do one project of video. I'll do one project of working out. And I'll do one project of baking, and then I'll do one project, and then you'll just cycle over and over in a pattern to get all things done that you need, and not putting all your eggs in one basket, especially nowadays. You know how expensive that is. A breakthrough could be coming through for you. I know this doesn't have to do with friends, but I really feel like a breakthrough could be coming through for your creative endeavors halfway through March. So a month from this video, if you're a month from this video, since it is timeless, I would say halfway through March, but this video is timeless. So a month from whenever you're seeing this video, I feel like there's going to be a giant breakthrough with your creativity. You're gonna have a big break come through. By the time this time March, you're gonna really come out of your cocoon and just soar. You're gonna really break a lot of generational traumas, and your friends really see that within you. They find you honorable, and they feel like you break a lot of generational curses and cycles. But not only are you breaking the patterns of generational cycles, but you're also incorporating generational wisdom and generational love and generational gifts that you're bringing back into practice. You could be bringing back into tradition things that your ancestors could have been into, especially with spirituality, and making it anew. It could be a business. I feel like for some of you, it could be a birth of a child. If you're not into that, then it's a birth of creativity or business, or an expansion of a business, or an expansion of the family, whether that be an actual baby, a fur baby, your plants, what have you. I just feel a lot of flow of change and creative freedom coming for you, and having a break within your structures for your journey. So you have a structure for your journey. 6 of Swords coming through. You're really going to make it to the other side. And that's what your friends see in you, is that your creativeness will take you far, and they can't wait to be there as you sweep people off of their feet. All right, so I wanted to roll dice for you. So we have 334. So 3-3 could be important to you. Especially with the master number 3-3, you could be a teacher or just a mentor. Even if you're mentors to other mentors, you're still a mentor. So I feel like you're a mentor or life path 33 or life path 6. And stability for money is really coming in with you for you. It was 1 hour, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So 1 and 5's a lot of change and a lot of paying attention to your own manifestations over the next little bit. Be really careful what you're thinking of. Make sure you're thinking of what you want to happen instead of what you don't want to happen. All right. All shoes can be dancing shoes. So I feel like, oh yeah, one of your art styles could be dancing. You could totally just want to be learning about dancing, or you could be getting your big break before becoming a performer. Whether that's like on stage for like backup dancer, an actual sprint center stage dancer, an opera, or tap dancing, any kind of dancing. All shoes can be dancing shoes. So some of you may be feeling a little a lack of abundance at this moment. Some of you may be waiting on getting new footwear, and that's confirmation that is coming through for you. That could be by the middle of March, or within the next months, you'll be getting those shoes that you need, whether it's work boots or actual dancing shoes. But in the meantime, just remember to just let it out and dance as much as you can, and let out your art as much as you can. I believe in you. Thank you for coming by, letting me read your friends' energies. I love all of it. No wonder why everyone wants to be friends with y'all. Okay? So, you could be from the south with the y'all going on there, or you could be alternative and like the alternative scene as well. That's just extra confirmation. All right, remember to eat, hydrate, and have fun. And I'll see you in your next video. All right, bye.